Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we've got a special game for you tonight. This one part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Benedict Mathurin.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot. And for the Raptors, perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram.
Here we go.
The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in at the point. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving. Whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball, Greg. It gets no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, quickly that time really using his speed to put pressure on the defense. Very effective drive.
Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Misses the 3. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Now Siakam. After R.J. Barrett's 3-pointer that didn't go. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pastor quickly, takes a 3, and it's Mathurin with the rebound. Here's Siakam, drilled from 11 feet out.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. And that depth will be tested what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. And Shams, we appreciate the report. No good with the layup.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Back to Siakam. From down in the low post, it goes. Siakam's got 6.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Barnes. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pirtle with a screen on Siakam. And it's quickly missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Quickly with it. Nembhard covering. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, R.J. Barrett right there playing with an edge. I want to see more of that from him.
Here's Siakam. He has 6. Pass to Shepard. Here's Jackson. Now Siakam. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Pistons. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, if he has it going like this, Barrett is a real threat from the corner.
Here's Nembhard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Back to Nembhard. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Nembhard's got his second bucket of the night. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And it's quickly missing.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Indiana moving the ball around. Siakam outside. They get it again.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Count that one. Quickly's got his second bucket of the game to go.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And it's Shepard missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And it's quickly missing.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Shepard, the pass to Mathurin. The shot by Nembhard, and nobody around. Sinks the three-pointer. Nembhard's got his third bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Nembhard. Siakam outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Quickly finds Pirtle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Tim, an old-school big man, Jakob Pirtle, still more than valuable in today's game.
Well, there certainly remains a place in this league for centers who defend the rim, rebound, and set screens. He might not be flashy, but he's a winning player.
Walker's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Andrew Nembhard. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
His contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
Now here's Barnes, following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
And when Scotty Barnes is making threes, it opens up their offense.
Here's McConnell, and a wide-open look for Mathurin. Good, and McConnell gets the assist.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And stolen by Siakam. Here's Mathurin, and he banks in the layup. Mathurin's got 5 points so far.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league. Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's Shed, scoreless thus far. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now, here's McConnell. His last outing, 16 points for him. And it's Mathurin missing. Pass to Dick. Tries from 16. Again, Toronto.
So much balance when Dick's in the air. Always able to square his chest and make a confident stroke.
Jackson, a screen on Barnes. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
not a close contest either. The last time they got together, everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Barnes. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Here's Shed. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Mathurin. Off target at the rim. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. For moments during that quarter, it felt like a one-man wrecking crew. It seemed he was doing everything out there. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. T.J. McConnell is out there with Matthews. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4. Here's Shed. The Pacers making the shot. It's hauled in by Huff.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Murray Boyle. 4 on the clock. That one drops for him. Murray Boyles has got his first bucket of the night. Now McConnell hasn't made one yet. Fast break, here we go. Pass to Walter from deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Huff. Indiana leading by 3. With the step back, the kick out to Matthews. Good, and McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
Now, here's McConnell. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Huff, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Huff's got his first basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Pacers making a switch here. Here's Quickly. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Toronto working the ball around now. Nembhard against Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And that one, good.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Here's Shepard. He has yet to score. Pass to Siakam. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dick passes to Quickly. Buries it down low. And now it's just a 4-point Indiana lead.
That is a sweet touch that time by Quickly. Really soft with a little arcing shot into the hoop.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And so here is Indiana. The Raptors getting the bucket. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Oh, good on the triple. Shoots from 14. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Barrett.
And the more you see Barrett, the more you realize he is comfortable now passing the basketball, as evidenced by that assist right there.
Now, here's McConnell. Still scoreless. Pass to Robinson Earl. Rebound by the Raptors. And here's Barrett. He's got 9. On the wing quickly. And it's all evened up. Quickly's got 10 points.
That's nice work inside by Quickly. He's only 6'3", but he feels like he can score in the paint whenever he wants.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. Hurdle is checked in for Toronto. Scotty Barnes comes in for Tick. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for T.J. McConnell. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Over in the corner, Mathurin. No one covering. And that's now 7 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And here's Quickly for 3. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax, but right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
And you know, when I watched that game back, I thought they actually did play well. The other team just played better.
Nembhard grabs the board.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
That one good for 2. Quickly's got 12.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Siakam outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Mathurin missing. Raptors trail by 5. Ingram passes to Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Quickly's got 10 points in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint. Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Now, here's Quickly. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
And the 3 off target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Mathurin with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. No good from outside. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
Yeah, he is racking up big numbers right now, and I just think they're going to continue to give the ball to Quickly with the night he's having.
Nembhard the pass to Shepard. Siakam against Barnes. Pass to Shepard. Now Nembhard. Now Siakam. Off target from the baseline.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
And slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, you see all of that athleticism right there by Ingram. He can be such a force when he catches it that deep.
Pass to Shepard. Off target with his three.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Shepard, the pass to Mathurin. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. For three, Siakam. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And Barnes got off the floor quickly, no doubt about that one.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. To Nembhard. Jackson a screen on quickly. Nembhard's shot is good. Quickly looking it over. Here's Ingram. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Immanuel Quickley. He has been the story for the Raptors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break.
Fans, your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fans.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors in our featured matchup.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree.
And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice performance by Immanuel Quickley.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. And it's Quickley in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Here's Nembhard. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Outside Mathurin. Siakam outside. Lock at 6. Back to Mathurin. Offline with his 3. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. A 2-point game. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. Toronto leading by 5. Barnes kicks to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Pass to Quickley from downtown. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Shepard. Barrett covering. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Inside. Barnes kicks to Quickley. That 3 off the mark.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Shepard, the pass to Jackson. Outside Mathurin. Indiana moving it around. Jackson a screen on Barnes. Siakam inside the 3-point line. No good there off the double clutch.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he got to go.
Pirtle kicks to Quickley. Lays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got the lead up to 5 now for the Raptors.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Outside Mathurin, pass to Nembhard. Siakam for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Ingram. A 3 from Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And let's now take a look at the NBA Cup standing as the group stage winds down.
And it gives us a pretty good idea of who we're going to see in the knockout phase. It's been a terrific competition so far. And I think it's only going to get better when we get into that single elimination scenario.
Barnes against Siakam. Fires from 14, and he can't bank that one in.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And that one's good quickly.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness. Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Ingram outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Jackson setting the pick here for Mathurin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And that one's good quickly.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Siakam outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Siakam. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Nice timing on the pass from Siakam, hitting the roller in stride.
The Pacers making a switch here. Robinson Earls checked in. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Now Shepard. Here's Jackson. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Poeltl. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, Poeltl has a beautiful touch around that rim.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. Pacers trail by 11. Pass to Nembhard. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 12. Here's Shepard. And Barnes sends it back. Outside Barrett. On the wing quickly. To the inside. Jackson comes over with the double. 5 on the clock. And it's quickly missing. Pacers trail by 13. Shepard, the pass to Robinson Earl. Yes, that goes in. Robinson Earl's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 9, and it's quickly missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin?
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Now here's Barnes. Buries it from 3-point range. Barnes has got the lead up to 14 now for the Raptors.
And that's what the scouting report says. Give Barnes the jumper, but that time he made you pay.
McConnell finds Walker. They double-team Walker. Here's Robinson Earl. Mathurin for 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Shed. It's rebounded by Robinson Earl.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Mathurin, good. Mathurin's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Back to Barnes. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Dick wide open, and a miss there on the triple. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. Robinson Earl, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Shed. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
He gets it in there.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Now Barnes. Pass to Shed. Fires the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Shed's got 5 points so far. And stolen by Barnes. And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be right back after this. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game plan with his guys.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there. Not just try to outscore them. We got to have them feel us. We got to make it hard on them.
Well, that's a staple of Coach Carlisle's game plan, isn't it? Wanting his guys to play with purpose on the defensive end.
And really, it's what makes him such a great coach. When the defense isn't up to par, he's going to hold his guys accountable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for Indiana, Siakam is out there with Jarris Walker. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Robinson Earl in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Siakam. McConnell in the corner. Pass to Walker. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists now in the game.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Here's Dick. Ingram wide open. Off target from 3-point range. Looking to get back on track here. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam for 3. It's good from long range.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Shed. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Back to Walker. Pass to Robinson Earl. Shot clock at 6. Walker with his screen for McConnell. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Shed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And that game against Portland, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Bertle, he's checked in for the Raptors. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from McConnell.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Outside, Walker. Out to the right wing. Pass to McConnell. Walker in the corner. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got assist number 7 for him tonight. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Down low. Mobo can't hit.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
So it's Toronto now. After Indiana gets the 3. Sinks the triple.
And now it's Dick knocking down a 3 of his own. Grady ready to answer.
Pacers trail by 3. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Mathurin with the ball. He's covered by Ingram. Onside, Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Quickly, a screen on Siakam. And that one's good, Barnes.
Wow, Barnes just slicing through the defense. That display of ball handling was impressive.
Jackson finds Mathurin. Jackson, a screen on Ingram. Here's Mathurin. Kicks it out to Siakam. Indiana again missing. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Nembhard for 3. And they'll get another chance. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Here's quickly. Launches a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Quickly. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Really smart work that time by Quickly. He knows how to draw that whistle.
And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Tim Emmanuel Quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up Quickly.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Shepard. Here's Nembhard. Just 2 to shoot. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Barnes screen on Siakam. A 3 from Quickly. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Now, here's Quickly. Bucket is good. And 11 points for R.J. Barrett.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there.
He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
To the paint, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Ingram kicks to Barnes. Quickly against Nembhard. The layup off target. Pacers trail by 6. Mathurin. Got it to go off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pirtle. Barnes outside for 3. Jackson with the rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Ingram. Fires the 3. Down he goes for 3.
Well, they really needed that one right there, and Ingram came through in a big moment.
Now Siakam. And that one drops.
Massive hoop there from Siakam. We've seen him do it in the finals. This guy showing he's made for big moments.
Now here's Ingram. Now quickly takes the 3. Trying again. And the crafty layup. Good.
Well, that was a big spot, and Pirtle was not afraid of the moment.
Jackson. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
And something I've noticed about Emmanuel quickly is how much his passing has improved and his movement off the ball. He's just a much smarter player than when he first came into the league.
Here's Nembhard. Siakam. Barnes rips down the rebound.
Well, that's 2 good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time. What a move by Brandon Ingram. He looked calm under pressure.
Pacers trail by 5. Siakam. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Now Barrett. Quickly. Pirtle fires. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
Yeah, his teammates and coaches love that right there. Second chance opportunities by Pirtle.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Siakam with it. Puts up the 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Now Barrett. And he cams it in.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Fires from way outside. It misses. So it's Toronto winning this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the knockout stage, they're one of my favorites in the Cup. They've played that well.
Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports.